Hey there, hey everyone. First off, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas Eve. I called the day before that. Give me a moment. Need to check my messages. Give me a second, guys. So I don't know if I can do that. My shirt looks like a goddamn mess. No, guys, I have not worn this shirt out of the house. It's just something I wear for streams at this point, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna provide some updates for y'all. Hey Star, welcome back. It has been a while. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a bit. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? Now, um, I'm gonna provide some updates. Well, it's not many updates, but I'll provide a few. Oh, I'm just a bit late because the notification disappeared and I couldn't press it. Oh my god, I hate that, bro. Like when I get a notification. Oh shit. When I get a notification and then it just disappears. Oh my god, that's the worst. That's the worst. I always keep my username the same, Redline25X. It's actually a surprisingly easy channel to find if you search it in the search bar. So if you guys ever are subscribed and if you have the notification bell on and then you see a notification from me, and then if you just don't if it just disappears, then just type in my channel name on the search bar and it should just immediately pop up. Um, I have a pretty unique username, so I've kept it that way for that reason. But anyways, Merry Christmas Eve to you all. That means the day before Christmas Eve. What a year it's been. It's been one hell of a year, I guess. More work to do next year. I have big tea to spill. Let me type it up. Okie dokie. Let's hear the tea. What is the tea for the day? Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I had to type something up. So Star says that she has some tea to spill with the chat tonight. So we're gonna see what that is. Um. All right. Now let me go ahead and get to those updates. So, well, it's not really updates. I don't know why I said updates. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a stream, which is why I said updates. But, um, for the ones who are subscribed, you guys probably are aware of the content that I have been doing. So I hope that you guys have been enjoying that. I'm gonna turn off my camera for just a second. Okay, so Star says, so I got a boyfriend, yay, dies on the inside. So we dated for a bit, and then he texted one day and said, Cece, the girl he dated over and over again, asked him out. I asked, he said no, right? Running out of words, have to type another paragraph. All right. I don't know. I'm getting a feeling that he did not say no. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Hopefully, he just told you no. Because obviously, if you're dating somebody, you should never try to get with somebody else. You should not do that. Don't do that, guys. Little advice, just don't do that. So we do this really, really fast. Okay, I made the poll. Son of a goddamn bitch. You know, I was making the poll. I got too distracted. I'm so sorry, guys. Hey, Stream Elements. Welcome back, Stream Elements. How you doing? I know that's just a bot. I like to say how you doing to everybody. Hey, how you doing, Big Tank 8309? Welcome back. One person already said no. So Star is continuing with her story. So I asked him that. And he said, well, I got really stressed when she asked me that, and now I'm depressed. So I went to, so when I break up with you, and I'm going to see how this relationship goes. Running out of words again, 1 second. Hello there, everybody. Sorry if I did not greet everybody. My apologies. I hope everyone is having a very good day. I think it's Christmas Eve for a lot of people over there already, so Merry Christmas Eve to y'all. Trying to get myself in a better mood. This evening has not been the best, but you know, we ball, right? We gotta keep on pushing through and going. But I hope everyone is doing well. Now today I did not really have a particular stream topic. I cannot stay for 1,000 years, sadly. I cannot stay for 8,000 years. I have to move my down chair. 67, haha, 67. Sorry. Oh, fuck. No. No. I don't know if I was a cough or something, or forced to laugh. I think it was a little bit of both. Anyway, so what was I about to say? So Star is currently typing up her story. She's sharing some tea with the chat. Now, I do actually want to hear what you guys have to say about the family tree content. So for the ones who are still in the chat, for the ones who voted yes or no, can you just kind of tell me as to why you chose your option in the poll? Can you just explain that to me if you can? And then let me go ahead and so he broke up with me. Wow. Wow. And went to get with her the next day at school? Wow. When he walked up to her and said he would get with her, she called him a B word. And when I asked her about it, running out of words again. Wow. That is insane. Now, you really did dodge a bullet there. You really did dodge a bullet. And I'm saying this because if a person, because when two people are in a relationship, you know, when two people are in a relationship, they need to be loyal to each other, loyal to one another. That's what it needs to be. So, if that's not the case, then that's a problem. And so, if somebody else asks you, you know, hey, do you want to go out or something, you know, romantic based, you have to say no because you are already committed to somebody else. So, since your boyfriend didn't even do that, he is not somebody who you would want to be with anyway. You know, you really just don't want to waste your time with people who are trying to waste your time or play you. You know, it's just not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. You don't turn back. Can't do 11 a.m. Right, it's too early. I should just fucking lift out there so this wouldn't be a problem. Sorry, guys. Let's talk about the text again. Okay. She said that she never asked him. He asked her to get with him while we were dating. Oh, wow. So he's cheating. That's technically cheating. because he's trying to get another relationship with somebody else. So he lied to me, saying she asked him. Found out later he was looking on at old photos of Cece while we were dating. I'm sorry that happened. That is insane. Wow. So pretty much he was kind of cheating on you, and I'm really sorry this happened. You deserve somebody better. Yeah, that's not right. That's not cool. That's not right. Um, I'm sorry. I'm listening to your story. Just I have to do something on my computer here. I still need to post something to you. Excuse me. Thoughts. Hey there, welcome to the stream. Welcome. It's been a while since I've done one of these. How are you doing there? How do you say your name? Chalo 388. Welcome to the stream this evening. Thank you for joining. That's good. That's really good to hear. Broke off with me, tried to get with another girl, got called a bitch, cheated, and now no one wants him. LOL. That is hilarious. He does not deserve anybody because he is an awful person. That just sounds like a bad person. My name is Caden. Nice to meet you, Caden. Nice to meet you. My name is Red Lion. I'm not going to reveal my real name. There's no reason to do that. Still got a long way to go before that happens. But yeah, it's like people are always gonna try to play you if they think that they can. Because if a person doesn't think that they can play you, if they don't think that, then they're not gonna try to. At least for the most part. Let me go ahead and just unprivate that video. Wait, but before I do, let me make that public. You guys can go ahead and check that out after this. Um, what else was I about to say? Chance like you can see the notes here. 32, 30, 0, 5, 4, 12. Huh, that's the most views. 12. Huh? Good. Oh, 13, 10. I feel like that this year really has just been, a lot of different things. And I feel like that, this year, I learned more about myself and all of that. And I know I've done a lot of different forms of content this year too. Like I did. Why was that muted? I know I'm almost to 1,000 subs, and I already know it's not gonna happen this year. There's only like about like 2 weeks left of 2025, so yeah, it does suck that I wasn't able to reach one of my biggest goals, of the year here. No, it's not gonna happen. I really do appreciate it, but it's just not gonna happen. And I'm not thinking negatively or anything. I'm just kind of speaking the truth. You know, I'm not even sure as to how my channel was doing so well. Like at the beginning of the year, you just had to be there. You just literally had to be there. You had to. Um, you just had to be there. You just had to be there. My streams, and you guys can look them up. I still have them public too. And it was January, February, March. I feel like those were such peak months. Why were those peak months of 2025? Things just kind of went downhill since March was really cool, despite the BS that happened. When did you start YouTube? That's a good question. So I started YouTube back in like I think like 2000 like 17. I think. No. Dumbass computer. No, I saw that bullshit just now. Don't do that. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I know I shouldn't doubt myself. I've actually had problems of self-doubt in the past. I really have. Kind of like, uncertainty, So I go through a lot of the same things that, a lot of other people go through. I'm no different than you. Um, I just don't know, I don't really know about it right now. And this is an awesome number. And I'm on YouTube Studio right now, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the history of the channel for a moment. In a second. Give me one moment. I'm gonna show you guys in just a second. Just let me check a message really quickly. Um, so let me try to move that out the way. Hold on, let me end my poll. So thank you guys for your poll answers. So this is where I'm at right now. So as you can see, the channel history of this is like the last 28 days. So I was at 853 on November the 26th, 27th, and that was Thanksgiving. And then 852. So, it's just kind of been going up between, like, I've been kind of ranging from 849 to 854 for like the last few months. Mind you, I have been posting consistently. So, like, 852, 851, and then kind of 850. I was at 849 earlier. Thank you for the one person who subbed. I appreciate that. I like to look at analytics. I'm an analytics kind of person. I like to look at those things and see what's going on with the analytics. Yeah. Anyways, let me make another poll. The stream hasn't been going for that long, so I guess I'll stick around a little longer. What should it be? Let me see. And I just want to see where you guys are at. Hmm. No, I can't type it. Okay, almost done, guys. Sorry, the phone keeps moving because I have to type this. Sorry, that took me way too long. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. You should do like challenges to get more views. I'm not trying, and I know I'm contradicting myself because that's kind of what I'm doing right now. But as for challenges, I know like a lot of YouTubers were doing that like in 2016 and like during that era of YouTube, pretty cool era. I'm not sure as to which challenges I do. Hey Savannah, sorry, I'm just now seeing your comment. Hello there, welcome to the stream tonight. Yeah, I don't know if challenges are really for me. I still don't know. I used to do gaming, and then I used to do life advice, and then this technically counts as a just chatting stream, and then I'm currently doing family tree videos right now. So those are kind of the main forms of content that I've observed on my channel thus far. Now, gaming isn't really something, and I don't know if I'm getting bad to that, but I just want to hear your guys' opinions. I just want to hear where you guys are at right now. I did GTA streams, and then I did but it was just GTA. That was the only game I was really interested in. So I knew the niche wouldn't work long term because I was only playing one game. There is another channel that only actually plays one game too. He has like 640K subs, and I watched him, for a long time, from like 2016 to like 2020. So I watched him for a long time, but his channel is kind of like mine. He hasn't really gone anywhere either, and so people are going to lose interest. If you're just doing one game. So I knew that. So I just lost interest in that. As for the life advice, I loved doing that, and I loved giving you guys advice, and that was a really cool era and a cool time for my channel as well. Um, I did stop doing the life advice, because not because I don't like helping people. I do like helping people, but it's just because that I'm not exactly where I want to be in my life, and I'm not exactly, I don't have it all figured out. No, none of us do. And so, I decided to just kind of pivot from that. Um, I pivoted from that. And then there's just chatting streams. I've had an interest in that. That's the only niche content in the poll here, other than the family trees, that I haven't completely lost interest in. The family trees, out of all of these things on the poll, that is the thing I have liked the most. But I want to hear about where everyone is at. And I think it can be really challenging in general. You know, I think it can be really hard. I need to move my chair over. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to move my chair. God damn it. Son of a. Give me one moment, please. I feel like that this year I've kind of had like an identity crisis when it comes to what I want to do with my life. I feel like, not necessarily a crisis, but I feel like that this year I have explored so many different niches of content, and the only niche of content that has sticked with me personally is also the one niche of content that struggles the most. So it's a very challenging time for me. It's a very challenging thing. Let me catch up on the chat, and I'm gonna continue with my yapping. Red Lion, look at my comment where it starts off with also. Alright, let me do that. Also, what else I think he lied about is when he dated Cece while dating my BFF Aria. So pretty much, I think she got played like a fiddle. Wow, he dated two people at once? That is crazy. That's a two-timer right there, not cool. Yeah, yeah, I'm so glad that you got out of that relationship. He's not somebody who you want to be with, trust. Chalo said, maybe do something you like that other people like that would make you bigger. Trust me. Bye, I'm gonna go now. Have a good night, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Now Chalo isn't here anymore. He had to go, but he's very right. And this year, I've kind of learned more about doing things that you love to do and all of that. I need to order my food. I should have done that already. Ugh, god damn it! How am I going to do it? Please tell me I'm already signed in. Ugh, my fucking god, bro! I'm not signed in. These accounts are always. Let's try another way, bro. God damn it. Alright, bye bye. But I love your yapping streams. Love talking to you. I appreciate that. I love talking to you guys too. I really do. It's nice to talk to you guys. I'm gonna stay. Are you okay? Uh, I gotta think about that. I'm trying to be. Ready for 2026? No, I'm not. But either way, no matter what, the year's gonna come, no matter what. Assuming I wake up every day to, assuming I wake up on New Year's Day, then I'll make it in 2026. I never envisioned 2026. I never envisioned or thought about that year because it was so far away. Back then, it was so far away. Um, hold on, guys. Let me see, because I think I'm gonna have to end the stream because I have to actually do something. So when I come back, I'm gonna come back. Let's pick up where we left off. I'm going to answer Heaven Logan's question. Honestly, I've stuck with Red Lion for a long time. It was like the start of 2025 when I came across you. I think you were below 100 subs when I discovered you. Really? I think I had like 300 actually. You know, my channel was dead for a really, really long time. Stressed or overwhelmed. Those are two things I had. I'm not exactly overwhelmed. I am kind of stressed. Sadly, that is a thing that I've had in my life for a long time. You know, it's been stress. And we'll talk more about that in a jiffy. So give me one moment. Let me see if I can do that. Bro, don't do that. Okay, somehow the stream is still going. So let me pick up where I left off. I'm still here. Wait, don't leave. Heaven Logan said unsub in 2027. That's assuming the channel is still there. If it's still there, then guys, don't unsub, please. Don't do that. Hey, Cello, welcome back. I'm sorry, I had to do something really, really fast. I had to do something really, really quick. It's like, how am I getting the notifications? Oh, still angry now. But let me get back to it. It's just very hard. Let me just kind of let me just put it out there. It's very hard when you're passionate in something and no one else sees the vision for it. You know, I think that is hell. Hell. You know, I think that's a nightmare. Like when you love something a lot and then, you know, no one, I mean, and there's been a lot of people on TikTok particularly who have been supportive, and God bless them. They've been, you know, they've been a real big help, and you guys have been also a real big help. God bless you all as well, of course. But you know, and I knew this when I was starting this on July 31st, 2025, this year, July 31st. All right, guys. Would never unsub. I love your channel, and if you ever become big, don't forget me. I won't. I really try not to become like the others. You know, I'm really gonna try to remember everybody. So everybody just kind of wants a little bit of everything, except for. Do you like anime? I do. I do. I like some. He deleted the message for some reason, but I like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and I liked pretty much almost all of the Dragon Ball animes. And then I also really like One Piece as well. But that's pretty much all I've watched so far. I'm still gonna be watching One Piece for a while. My throat is hurting me now. Do you love fish? Yeah, I think fish is really good. To be honest, hold on, guys. I need to get a drink. I'll be right back. Hold on, Heaven Logan. Give me one quick second. Oh, Jesus Christ. My throat is killing me. Oh, Lord, the human body sucks. I think that I do. I think I really do love a lot about it. The fighting, the lessons. There's so much in it. There's so much in it, you know, and I really do love it. I really do. And I think that the question I need to ask myself is that do I want to take a risk and continue with the family tree videos and then potentially never get monetized and potentially never go anywhere with it, but be happy? Or should I do something else that is more certain to work, but then I'm not as happy? And guys, that's the thing. Happiness is extremely, extremely important. I swear to God. Being happy is so important. And being in peace and focusing on the things that really matter in life instead of like material things or things that don't matter in the grand scheme of things are really important too. And I've struggled a lot with that in present tense, you know. But at this point, I'm gonna have to come up with a plan B. So in my personal life, I'm not gonna say what that is, but I'm gonna have to come up with a plan B. But I mean, you can see the poll here. What kind of content do you want to see? Just chatting streams, life advice, family trees. And I had to be short with the titles. I would have explained what more of what each content was, but the hand-drawn family trees or gaming, which would mainly be primarily Grand Theft Auto 5, which I don't. That game is getting boring. I have done almost everything in that game, and everybody likes what they like. And I appreciate the honesty. Honesty is also important too. And I'm glad that the people who voted. But Family Trees is the only niche of content that got no votes, so that really does kind of say things. Now, and it would be good to get a second opinion. Would be good to get a second one, but there's really nothing worse, than loving something that possibly can't be something that you pursue with your life. Because the family tree content was something I wanted to pursue with my life. That's something I really wanted to do. And I'll put it this way, out of all the forms of content I have done on this channel, the just chatting streams, and I like that too. That's probably like second place for me. I really do. I like that. Just chatting streams, life advice, gaming, toy reviews, reaction videos, even a toy series. And I also liked the toy series too. I might do that on a different channel or something. Out of all 7 of these niches of content, with number 8 being the hand-drawn family trees, that niche of content has made me the most excited. Out of 8 forms of content, that one was my winner. And I realized this on July 31st. I have it on my calendar. I got it on my calendar. hmm And so, and then I also remember when I was trying to do everything on one channel. And then somebody told me, like, that's not a good idea because, like, when a person looks at a channel, they want to pretty much see, like, kind of one main niche or one main thing that they do, which makes sense. My channel, like, back in, like, the summertime was doing a bunch of different things. So then I just chose and narrowed it all down to one niche of content, which is the one I do now. And then I have, and then you have other channels too that you know that I have, that I make other niches of content on too. Um, so it's good to kind of separate it. I'm not sure. Hold on, give me one moment. I need to show the comment first. Finally, I don't know what else going on with my fingers today. Heaven Logan said, well, someone asked me, do you have donkey lips? Why do I feel like that the person who asked you this also so happens to have a hair issue? Not, I know, and I'm not gonna say what it is. No, I should just say what it is. Somebody has a lice. I'm not gonna say who it is, but somebody has a little that little issue. So I'm not sure if it's that particular person who asked. Because if so, I think he should look into that first. If it wasn't, then I'll answer the question. I don't think I have donkey lips. I mean, I don't think I do. I think that God made me the way I am. So I mean, I don't think so. They are bigger than a regular person. That's just how I was born. I don't get plastic surgery. I don't have tattoos. I don't engage in that activity. I don't engage in that. No, I don't engage in that activity like getting plastic surgery or shit like that. No. back to my yapping. Alright, guys, if you ever sub to my channel, know one thing: I'm going to yap a lot on this channel. Okay, I yap a lot. I talk a lot. Alright, so if you want to watch somebody who yaps a lot, this is the channel for you. And if you don't like people who talk too much, this is not the channel for you. Just saying. Anywho, back into it. So, hold on, sorry guys, another question. I can't even fucking show that comment saying dumbass shit, bro. Can't even fucking show that comment, bro. You know what? No, the world needs to see this bullshit. Hold on, bro. Guys, I want y'all to take a quick look at this, because this is crazy. This is wild to me. Now, I don't know if my hands are just sweaty or what, but every time I try to push it, it doesn't work. Why do you guys want me to do gaming? I just put the shit there just so you guys can say your opinions, and I appreciate that. But why that? Dude, my consoles are all gone, bro. Let me show you. I might have a Chromebook here, but I mean, yeah, yeah, they were over there. They're not even over there anymore. They're not even over there. Anyways, sorry, got derailed. I've never been into trans women, but although I do feel like that you are. I mean, you did have a bunch of pictures of them in your phone, but let's not talk about that though, right? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not even focused on relationships right now. You know, I'm kind of dealing with a career issue here, you know. So, no, I don't really have time to be dating anyone. But no, to answer the question, no, I am not. I never will be into trans people. And I want to just bring it up. I have absolutely no prejudice or hatred towards the LGBTQ plus community. And to anyone who is in that community, you are a human. You deserve respect. You deserve love, just like anyone else. Just don't push your views and force it down other people's throats. As long as you don't do that, just be happy, be yourself. You know? So I don't know. If anyone ever comes across this stream and, needs to see it, here it is. So I have the poll up so that people can just put their opinions down. I don't have to show the comments. I just remembered that. But yeah, I just wanted people to post their opinions. I mean, it's not that hard to understand. This is very common sense. If a person puts up a poll, don't you think that they just want people's, thoughts on a particular subject? I mean, don't you ever see polls ever in your life? I mean, I know I see polls, or like a person would ask, which video should I post next? X, Y, and Z. But that shit doesn't. But okay. Well, there's a few things. Number one, my consoles are gone, as you guys saw. They're all gone. Number two, there's only one game I'm really interested in. There's only one game I'm interested in, and the game is old. Even I'm getting tired of GTA 5. Even I'm tired of it. I'm waiting for a new one. Want GTA 6 to come out. Still ain't out. Might not come out for a while. It's not coming out for a long time. Number three. I kind of lost interest in Again, I just put the answers there just for just because the gaming it has 40% doesn't mean that's the one I'm gonna do. I should have clarified that initially, but that's not the reason. Heaven Logan says, Israel or Palestine? I am going to respectfully decline to answer this question because I do not have a view, and I also do not have an opinion on it. I don't have to speak on everything. I'm already speaking on enough. I think I should just really stay out of this. I just hope and pray for the peace of both regions. I just want everybody to just live in peace and happiness. That is something that likely will never be attained in this lifetime, sadly, because at this rate, I just don't see it happening, but I hope that everyone can live in peace. then play something else for the meantime. I don't know. I don't know. It's not like I didn't try. I did try. There was this one game. Oh yeah, it was Watch Dogs too, and it was just boring. I was bored, so I ended the stream. I literally ended the stream because of how bored I was. Heaven Logan, why would you say crash out again? Why would you tell me asking these questions? I know we talked about this like off camera, but bro, come on. Don't just be like, you gotta be subtle about it, dude. That's how it happens. Now I know you're trying to do that. Now it's not gonna work. You shouldn't have told me what it was. I don't got a side, bro. I don't got a side. I plead the fifth. I don't have one. Oh no. I gotta respond to someone and hold on. I gotta see when that video was coming through. No, it's not coming through. Anyways, oh yeah, right. Back to my story. And the reason, so, and if anyone was wondering as to why all the family tree videos have, a thing called, like the word old in each of the titles, is because that I created the family trees a few years ago. I created them 2020 and 2021 are kind of the years, that the videos I made so far were made in. And I really do need to do some soul searching, and I really do need to figure this shit out before tomorrow. So I literally have a few hours to figure this out. Um, and it's like I always tell myself and I always tell others to do what you love to do. And there's this quote, that always just stuck with me. Not sure if it's true right now, but it's a very true quote in most scenarios. It says, or I think actually Darman said this. People hate on Darman a lot, but his older videos actually had really good messages. I don't know what the hell his videos are now. Like Darman's videos are just fucking weird now. Like he makes like his like, and I watch his videos. I watch his videos out of entertainment. I think they're entertaining. I don't watch his videos for life advice. I watch his videos just because some of them are entertaining. But his videos don't really have like advice in them anymore. They don't. You know, um, I have not learned a single thing from him in a while, and I was subscribed to Darman before he even hit 1 million subs. So I'm one of the earliest views of his channel, to be honest. And I know people miss the life advice. Hell, man, I miss it too. But guys, come on, look at me. Do y'all really think I'm in a position to be giving y'all advice right now? And I love y'all. I love y'all. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys taking the time out your day to watch the stream and all my other stuff. I really do. Because you don't have to do it, but you did it anyway. So I appreciate you for watching. But, I don't know. Lost my own train of thought. Do you hate scams? I do. I really do hate scams. You know, I wish people would just get up and just get a job. You know what I mean? And I know people don't want to work. I don't want to work either. No one wants to work, but everybody has to do it. You'd have to work to survive. Or people scam, or they rob banks, or they do all this other shit, or they rob stores. But then it's like these people who scam, these people who rob people, these people who hurt people, these people who assault people, they have to go to bed with themselves every night. And that's the thing. A lot of thinking happens right before you go to bed. Like, like this person, like, let's say a person robbed an innocent old lady and stole her purse. And let's say that he robbed a store. Let's say he treats people terribly in his life. Let's say that, right? He's in bed. He's about to go to bed. He has whatever going on. He's probably gonna rob another bank tomorrow. I don't know. Let's just say that he's about to do that. And then he has to think to himself, wow, I'm not a good person. I really am not a good person. He has to ask himself that sometimes. Hold on, give me a second. He has to ask himself. Thank you for voting, everyone. You have to ask yourself, am I a good person? And obviously, a person who scams people isn't a good person. Are you a scammer yourself? No. And you know, I ain't rich. I don't have a lot of money. A lot of us don't. But one thing I'll never do is scam somebody or rob somebody or hurt somebody. That's just not who I am. I'm gonna go out there and just figure it out, you know? Maybe I should get a job. Yeah. Some people tell me get a job. Maybe I should. Maybe I should get a job. Maybe we all should get jobs. Because if this YouTube stuff doesn't work out, I will likely be working a 9 to 5. So you guys are probably gonna catch me at your local McDonald's or Subway. I don't know, man. If I'm gonna get a job, I might as well work somewhere where I like. Like I like Subway, I like their food, or Wingstop, or I like Chick-fil-A. I don't know. You get day offs on Sundays. The Chick-fil-A, they're closed. They are closed on Sundays. I think that's the problem I've had. I've had such high expectations. I think I need to stop basing everything on these high expectations that I have. And my expectations have been they have been way too high. To be honest, gotta write that down. Yeah, I think that's what I should do. Hmm. Yeah, that's true. It's interesting. Red Lion helps Red Lion realize something about himself. Sometimes when I'm yapping, even if I'm just talking to myself, I can help myself figure out the problem. And some people are going to say it's unhealthy to talk to yourself and all that. I think it's bullshit. I think that's bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why it's bullshit. I'm going to tell you why. I think that's just bullshit because in life you are in control of yourself. You're in control of your own shit. Did those two comments come in at the same time? Me too. Hello, welcome to the stream. No, I'm not the teeth guy. Please, let's not talk about this here. I think it's bullshit that some people say that it's unhealthy to talk to yourself or that you always need to talk to somebody. Number one, you cannot trust everybody. Okay. These therapists, a lot of them are, they seem friendly and they're like, hey, how are you doing? How's your day going? What you up to? How was school today? When was the last time you had, those kinds of thoughts? But as soon as you share too much with a therapist, they call people and they take you away. Not all the time, but if you tell a therapist too much, or even a school counselor, they tell your parents. Like I remember one time I opened up to a school counselor. I opened up to her about what I was feeling because I was going through a lot of shit in middle school. Guys, my life has not been as easy as it looks. I have had, I've had a lot of problems, emotionally. I was young back then. I didn't know how to handle these things. And I remember talking to my school counselor. I was talking to her and I was telling her what I was feeling, how I was feeling, you know? And then suddenly, my parents get a phone call and I'm like, I just shared something personal with you. And that's the thing. It's probably not even her fault. Like the school probably has some kind of policy where they make the parent like they make the counselors like do that. Like I think that's what it is. What? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to go and get something, but I will be back. You too? I know I'm not ending the stream, but my phone is dying, and this is my main phone, by the way. This is my main phone, and yet it's dying. So I might have to switch up and go to a different stream or something. Let me check. Can't even track the order. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I opened up to her, and then my parents were called. In middle school, I struggled a lot, kind of like with mental health. And it wasn't like really, really bad. Like I never harmed myself. I never did that. But I was having some problems, I was having self-doubt and things like that. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. And I want to share these things with y'all because I want you guys to be able to trust me. And if you told me something, I'm not going to go and tell somebody else. If I ever became a therapist, I'm not going to tell other people what you told me. And that's really the thing. These therapists, like if a therapist goes to like a party or something, and if they're talking to to her friends, how much you want to bet that she's going to talk about her patients? No, I'm not saying that all of them are like this. Not all of them are not like this, but some of them really are. So the whole moral of the story is to not share too much. And a constant mistake I have made in my life was trusting people too much. That's why I don't really share much with anyone anymore. You know? I share things with you guys because you know who I am. Like, you see my face, you see my body, you see me talking to you through the camera. But you don't know me personally. And I don't know you personally. And something I'm really gonna take with me I'm taking a lot of things with me into 2026. There's a lot of things I really do need to take with me, and there's still much more I need to learn. But one thing I really need to really do is to never trust anyone too much. Now, I can trust my parents because they're my parents. They raised me, and I know their character very well, and they know my character very well. So if it's family, if it's like, if you're 100% sure that you can share it with them, and you need to be fully 100% sure. If you are 100% sure, then you can share it with your family. Family is always first. Let me, Bola 3911 said, I struggled with depression, anxiety, and other stuff. It sucked. They don't violate HIPAA, and I'm pretty sure some do talk shit about their repeat. Yes, yes, they talk shit. I know they do. If a person came up and told me that no therapist has ever talked and literally violated the conversation that they had with their patient, and let's say that a person tells me, yeah, therapists, they never tell their friends about things that their patients literally told them at the worst point in their lives, I'd say you're fucking lying, because I know they all do it. They don't ever tell you, they don't admit it, but I know that whatever you're telling your therapist is telling to other people. They can promise to you that they won't say anything, but guess what? They're gonna say something. They're gonna say something. So I'm just trying to teach you guys to simply not trust anyone too much. There are so many people this year that just turned out to be snakes towards me. So many people. People who I supported, people who I was there for, they betrayed me. And that's just what it is. But God removes people from your life who he knows he needs to remove. I haven't yapped like this in a while. This is an interesting conversation. How did we start this conversation? I think Kevin Logan said something about like a scammer, and then I somehow turned it into a talk about this. I trust a scammer too. If you trust a scammer, guess what's gonna happen to you? You get scammed. Trust a hacker. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get hacked. Trust If you trust the wrong people, they're gonna eventually end up betraying you. And give me one moment. Maybe I should take my phone off. Hold on. Oh shoot. Yeah, let me just have that out. Damn, it's taking a long time tonight. Are you just being paranoid? Good question, Heaven Logan. I don't think I'm being paranoid, but I am also being realistic. Come on. If you told me that 100% of therapists never tell shit to their like, they never tell their friends about very personal shit. No, it doesn't even have to be something personal, but it can still be something from the conversation that they probably vowed to not tell anyone besides, obviously, the patient. That's why I don't have a therapist. And if you ever do get a therapist, don't ever share anything too much. Now, it's important to have a therapist, maybe, if you need one. Personally, I don't think I need one. I've just kind of been building myself up and I've been supporting myself. And if I've had any kind of therapist, it's really been my dad. He's really helped me a lot. So talking to somebody who for surely wouldn't tell anyone anything, then yeah, there you go. There you go. I do not share too much over live if I were you. Yeah, you just never know who's watching. Actually, no, that's a good point. Well, if a therapist is watching the stream right now, you can join in on the conversation. Why not? When your patient tells you something very, very personal, do you tell your friend at a gathering about what the patient told you? Hopefully not. Because that's the thing. And this is true. If you share too much, that's not good. I'm gonna try not to share too much, on the streams, but it's not like I'm hurting anyone. I'm just simply stating my own opinion, you know? And so that means that I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I really do feel like that these things happen. And the school counselor. It's kind of the same thing essentially. You share too much with the school counselor, they call your parents. What's taking so long? Food should have been here by now. Maybe it's already here. If it's not here by the night, then I'll just. Oh Lord. Just having on my phone. Okay, finally, my dasher is heading my way. And not everybody's gonna agree with me. That's okay. But I want these streams to kind of be like places where we can talk. Now, I'm not gonna debate you like Charlie Kirk did. I'm not gonna say offensive and hurtful things to people. I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna state my opinion in the most respectful and realist way possible. That's what you're gonna get on my channel. You're gonna get realness. I had Indian food one time, genuinely, because I swear to God, it never happened again. because I ate that packaged Indian food that you guys gave me, and then that Thursday, that Friday, and that Saturday, I wasn't feeling myself. The like the side effects kicked in really late, but it's like I don't think it's just coincidence. I think it made me sick. So I don't know, but the food was good though. Yeah, it was good. The Indian food was good. I had the rice. I don't know, rice and beans with the curry. Um, so the food overall tasted decent. It almost tasted familiar because I love beans. I love bean and cheese burritos and stuff. So it reminded me of that. But then I got sick. That's the thing, guys. Don't do things that makes you sick. Don't do that. Do you like sour candy? Not quite. And I do like Sour Patch, but I feel like I'm sour sensitive in a way. I don't know if that's a thing. I remember I had one of those Mexican candies. I touched my tongue for a millisecond and I spit it right out. It was just way too much. Way too much. As for Sour Patch, I can handle that. I can handle the Sour Patch. I can handle that. I had this food from earlier. Give me 1 second, everybody. It's been a long time since I've done these, streams. It's been a long time since I've done these. But anyways, to end off that therapist conversation, don't ever share too much with the therapist, don't ever share too much with the school counselor, and do not ever share too much with anyone because they can use that information against you. Not necessarily a therapist or a school counselor because they're there to help you, but just literally anyone can use information against you. I have told people things in the past that I wish I did not tell them. So yeah, you have to live it to know it. God damn it! I did not finish my dinner. What code? What code do you think I'm doing? I don't have a cult or really anything like that at all. No. I don't have anything like that, man. Back then, I used to be a narcissist. That is true. Mm. I used to think I was better than everybody else. You know? God, He woke me up. He told me, God, He helped me realize a lot of things. Um, and I feel like that in life, I've had way too many, expectations. Even like when it comes to YouTube, like I'd expect a video to get an X amount of views, and then if it got like a Y amount of views, then I'd disappoint myself. But then I feel like if I just post, without giving a fuck about any of that shit, then it's going to be a much more enjoyable thing. Heaven Logan, I gotta applaud you for continuing to try to rage bait me, even though you literally just revealed your intention like a long time ago. So I gotta applaud you for at least, giving this a shot. But it's just not working. If anything, you helped the stream. You helped me kind of talk about that whole therapist thing. And that's the thing. You don't even have to tell much to a therapist. You just say, "How are you doing?" It could just be general conversation. No one is forcing you to share information that you do not want to share. And we're gonna talk much more about these things. We're gonna talk much more. So stay tuned for that. This food is fucking good, even when it's cold. Okay, this is so good, very good. They're chicken enchiladas, for anyone who's wondering. Chicken enchiladas. Enchiladas, I mean. Almost forgot tomorrow's Christmas Eve. The fuck am I doing? I would do a stream tomorrow night, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Oh hell no, guys! I'm not gonna be able to do a stream tomorrow night or Christmas night. Sadly, I am gonna be gone for a few days, probably. Gonna be gone for a bit because of the holidays. Oh, fucking hell. Didn't even know I was hungry. This thing, guys, when you're stressed out or when you're going through shit, you sometimes forget you're even hungry. Do you do donations? Sadly, I don't. But I want to. I really want to. And I'm a strong believer of doing, of helping yourself first. And that's why I stopped the life advice content. I have to help myself. I have to get my own shit together first before I try to help others. That's just a true statement. In the future, I do plan to do donations. So it's just helping others in need. That is something I do really want to do. I can't die without at least changing at least one person's life. That's the thing. People think I'm selfish, but I'm not. I'm really, trying to help others in the best way I can. Do I do or wait, what are you asking? Are you asking that do I receive YouTube donations or do I give away YouTube donations? Because the answer is no for both. Oh, and like I said, I would like to donate, but right now I really just got to get myself to a higher position, to a better place in my life first. Financially, then ask for I think it's here. Fucking Christ, it's here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back. Everybody, stay right there. I will be back. All right, sorry about that. Let's jump back in. Let's jump back into our discussion. Why do I feel like a professor or teacher just coming back from a bathroom break? Some shit. I just fucking noticed in college, in all my years of college, no one has ever, like my professors, they never leave to go to the bathroom. It's like, how professional. Anyways, no, I do not scam people. I don't even donate. Do you hate Christmas? Of course not. Absolutely not. Christmas is the day of Christ. Of course not. Christmas is a very huge holiday for the world, especially for Christians like myself. Anyways, there are more just chatting streams that may be coming soon. I have missed doing this with you guys. I have missed this. It's been a long time. It's fucking weird. It's almost been a year. No, it has been a year since I've started, streaming consistently, and now I'll be going into my second year. No, no, of course not. I keep my circle small, and it's going to be getting even smaller. And so the friends that I have, like you guys, I really appreciate you guys. Despite all the bullshit, you guys are still my friends. So I appreciate you guys. So no, of course I don't hate my homies. Not at all. Not at all. There are some people who I hate, but it's definitely not any of you. No. What mind boggles me is how some people genuinely believe that Trump has made this country better. I don't usually dive into politics, but I mean, don't you guys just find that genuinely mind boggling to think that there are people who can vote, who can walk, who can breathe, who can see and hear, which are all amazing blessings, by the way, just like you and me, that these same people who can vote believe that someone like him has made America better. Genuinely, every time I hear somebody say anything positive about him, I'm like, it's shocking. It's genuinely mind-boggling. It's insane. Very crazy. And even though I'm still trying to figure this YouTube shit out, if you guys ever need any advice, I may could help you. Maybe. After everything that happened. Guys, my music became a laughing stock. This year it was quite embarrassing. I'm not sure if I could say this year was a good year, but I can say that this year was eye-opening and continues to be eye-opening. I think I owe it to myself. Hold on, give me a second. This is very good. No. It was a horrible song. And as the creator of that song, I can say that my creation was not a good creation. You have to be honest with yourselves, guys. When you don't, when your shit doesn't come out as good, or doesn't come out good at all, you have to be honest with yourself. No, what was I about to say? I thought about giving music another chance, but this time like a real serious chance, like actually making something good, you know? So I wanted to take it seriously. But I really don't know. Because I have to really think about. I have to really think about what I want to do. And guys, if you ever want to pursue YouTube, do what you love and do what you want to do. Because I'm about to take a very big risk that could cost me a lot. You know, you guys gotta take your risks. I remember everything that these people said, you know, on TV, you know, like about taking risks and challenges and, you know, taking a risk on what you love. You know, it's like I always agreed with that advice, but now it's actually time for me to do that. So, you know, it's just kind of scary. But as for this song, it was a very. Oh, I thought you said it was a good song. Sorry, I misread your message. Yeah, it wasn't good. It was not a good one. No. People think I'm going to disagree. Who the fuck is disagreeing? I agree with you. People think it's going to hurt my feelings. It does not hurt my feelings. How could this possibly hurt my feelings when it's the truth? Now, obviously, the truth has hurt me in great ways, but this ain't one of them. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate kids. I mean, I don't really have an opinion on them. I think that, and I know what you're trying to turn this into, and I'm not going to let you turn it into something that, you know, that I'm not trying to make it into. But I think some kids can be really fucking annoying. I think they can be very annoying. No offense, and my phone's about to die. I feel like that some kids can be really annoying. And I gotta charge my phone. This phone really does suck. Um, they can be annoying. But back to the song. Gotta finish that one up. Yeah, it wasn't a good song. It was not a good song. And I. Excuse me. And I knew it wasn't. Because I meant to make it unlisted. And I didn't by accident. And of course, you guys had to take advantage of that. Good job, guys. Really makes you guys amazing people. Not saying I'm an amazing person, but wow, makes you guys really amazing and cool. Whatever, okay. But yeah, this year has just been very. I don't even know. This is the first time in my life where I'm not even sure what the fuck to say about the year. 2020 was actually a good year. Probably the last actual decent year I had. 2021 was whatever. 2022 was also whatever. Financially, it was great. 2023 was whatever. 2024 was bad. This year, I don't even know what to say. Why are you asking these questions? I like Supreme pizza, but I sometimes take the toppings off, like the onions and the. What else do they put on there? I don't know. Supreme pizza's okay. I mean, it's good. It's alright. But yeah, it's true, guys. I used to be a narcissist. I used to think I was really just better than everyone because I just wouldn't help people. It's disgusting. When I look back at my behavior, it's disgusting. And you may be wondering, how did you wake up, Redline 25X? How did you, or Redline, you can just call me Redline for short. How did you wake up, Redline? Well, how did I wake up? I woke up because I didn't like the person who I was becoming. I was not resembling the way that I know Jesus would want me to be in my life. I was not resembling the way my parents raised me. So I had to change. And so I just did that. Now I'm a much more selfless individual, I feel like. I'm trying to figure out ways to help others. I don't know if these streams help you guys in any way. Maybe, hopefully, they're a distraction for you. I don't know. There are many ways on how content can help people. Hey, that is. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hold on. Give me one moment. My phone sucks. I don't think I should. Why can't? Okay. Angel Dust, Lover 666. That is a completely disgusting and a completely unacceptable comment that will not be tolerated on this channel, on any of my channels, or in my presence. I understand if you are not a believer of Christ. I understand if you're not a believer. But saying that is completely disgusting and completely unacceptable. How dare you disrespect Jesus Christ? This close to the birth of Christ, how dare you? Now, if you just said, I'm not a believer of Christ, I would have not attacked you this way. I respect people who respect my. If you respect my religion, I will more than be happy to respect yours. But saying that, it is absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. Are you okay? What? Excuse me. That is completely unacceptable. And I know I know I'm sounding like a teacher, but I'm really starting to understand these teachers a little bit more. Is this what people be saying? Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Wait, wow. Wow. I've heard a lot of things in my life, and I'm going to hear way more than this. So I have a lot more to go. But this is the most foul shit I've seen all day, all week. What do you mean? He's trying to kill us. Excuse me. Excuse me. That is completely unacceptable. You shouldn't say things like that. You really shouldn't. Hold on, give me 1 second. There is a package over there, and I have it turned the wrong fucking way. So, I'm very shocked by that. I'm very shocked. You literally, all you had to say was, respectfully, I'm not a believer of Christ. You could have said, respectfully, I don't believe in God. I'm not like one of those Christians that is going to attack a person just for having a different view. That's not what this is. I respect people even if they don't believe in Jesus. But if you're gonna say if you're gonna say F him, I mean, that is completely out of line and sinful. You don't have to insult another person's religion to get your point across. If you just wanted to, you could have said that. And if you're an atheist, okay, you're an atheist. But don't put your negative BS onto me. Don't do that. I hate it when people try to put their bullshit on other people. Do not do that. If you're not a believer of Christ, you could have said that, and we could have moved on. But then you have to say that. You have to say that. But then, when it's all said and done, where are we going to go? We have to, you think about that for a moment. Think about that. I don't care how angry I am or how upset I am. I'm never going to say that or anything like that. But if the roles were reversed, you would have been mad at me. You would have been mad at me if the roles were reversed. There was already somebody, my online friend was telling me something about what his friend told him. And then he said that his friend told him, and then he told me that Christmas is like not like he doesn't care about Christmas. He was saying all these things. What's wrong with you people? You don't gotta disrespect somebody's religion. You don't gotta do it. I don't know what's happening. But I think there's gotta be something wrong with you to say something like that. Notice how I'm not attacking you for being an atheist. Everyone's gonna have their views. And I'm not even attacking you now. But I'm having this reaction because you said I don't even want to repeat the words. I don't even want to repeat the words. But that is disgusting. A very disgusting thing to say. After everything that he has done for us. That this is how you want to repay him. Even if you're an atheist, I do strongly believe that Jesus is real. Jesus is real, and I do strongly believe that. And we're all going to see when it's all said and done. When this life ends and when we go to the afterlife, we will see for ourselves. I'm not going to push my views on you. I'm not going to push my views on anybody. I really, really would never want to be a kind of person to push their agenda or their views on other people. That's not what I'm doing. However, I'm defending the Lord and I'm defending Christ, and I'm letting you know that that is completely unacceptable to say. But why would you want to go to hell? Why would you want that? Why would you want that for yourself? Hell is a very scary place. It's one of the few things that even I'm afraid of. It is. I can't even describe how terrible that place is. That is not where you want to go. None of us want to go there. When it's all said and done, I would love to go to heaven. And they say that you see your loved ones in heaven. I sure hope so. I'd love to see, people in my family who I never met before. But why would you want that? Why? I have to respond to my sister really fast. Wow. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh hell fucking no. Oh hell no. Oh hell fucking no. Oh hell fucking no. Bye. Bye, buddy. Bye. Bye. I didn't even read the full sentence. When I saw the word Satan, that's when I had to time him out. Usually I start with 30 seconds and I kind of work my way up, but no, that's 10 minutes. Hell no. Fuck out of here with that shit. No. We are not doing that. So that is wow. Okay. Wow. Now this person claimed hey bro, it's been a long time. How you been, man? Now, that person said, and I didn't read the full sentence, but he said, and I quote, this person had the audacity to tell me. He said, and I quote, Satan gave me power, end quote. That's what that person said. And as soon as I saw it, I knew he had to go. He gotta go. You can be an atheist. You can be any religion. But as soon as you start not only disrespecting Christianity, and as soon as you start worshiping the devil, as soon as you start doing crazy shit like that, you gotta go. You gotta go. No. I don't play about that shit. You don't joke around about shit like that. You don't say shit like that. That you don't do that. The disgusting behavior. Now I pray to God that this person realizes that what he said tonight was completely disgusting and unacceptable. I don't think, I mean, hopefully it is not too late for him to repent and for him to understand and realize that what he said tonight is completely out of line and completely unacceptable. Very shocking. I'm very shocked tonight. And I have to post a video. This is something that if I need to still post this family tree video, I still need to get that out. So I'm going to do that after the stream ends. But, I mean, wow. I think it's mental illness. I think that this was a sign of mental illness because it's okay to not be the same religion, but then when you start saying crazy stuff like that, like, you gotta be out of your fucking mind. Yeah, that was very strange just now. It's like we're just chilling in the stream. My friends are trying to rage bait me as usual. And then this person comes in and says that. I mean, what in the world? Like, that don't, like, no. No. But then he's saying these things 2 days before Christmas, before the birth of Christ. Just makes it worse. And no matter what day it would have been on, it's disgusting. Very, very appalling behavior, very appalling. What was I about to do? Hello, Jack, how you doing, bro? How you doing? How's everything been going with everything? I am not taking a selfie. On God, I'm not taking a selfie. My brother in Christ. Anyways. Let's move forward. Let's move forward to the next topic. I didn't expect this stream to be this long, but I don't know. I kind of want to keep it going for a little bit longer. Since I'm not going to be streaming for a few days, might as well make it up ahead of time. So, next, when we're talking about YouTube, don't do a niche of content that doesn't excite you. And that's going to be a topic we're going to talk about very soon there. This list isn't a good one, huh? Why did the numbers come out like that? Odd. Weird. Why did the numbers come out like that on this list I have here? I'm not a fucking time for this dumb shit. Let me just add it up to here. But the numbers, they don't update. Problematic. Anyways, but we're gonna talk more about passion and how important it is. We're gonna talk about that. Gotta go on my other phone here. Because I don't know why the list came out. Hold on. Doing good. Just finished classes, prepping for Christmas. Oh, that's good, bro. Merry Christmas to you, man. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a good one, man. Hope you have a wonderful holiday. But I can't believe what happened tonight. Woo! Wow. 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 I still need a shower, too. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Sorry, guys. I have to check out something on my phone. But, yeah, what that person said tonight is completely unacceptable. I completely rebuke all evil energy from that comment. I rebuke everything from everything from that comment. I rebuke it, and I'm sorry if I'm saying the word wrong, but you know what I mean. I'm rebuking it in the name of Jesus. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Because I cannot claim, and I will not claim any negative energy from what I just saw tonight. That person has just got to be out of their mind. I swear to God, they got to be out their fucking mind. Oh, Lord. Here we go. I have to edit this note, the numbers, like, you know, like when you make a list on the notes app and then like you try to like move something or you try to like you make a new number like below a number and usually it just automatically updates the numbers. Well, it's not doing that for this. So I just moved it over here. And I haven't updated this one in months. Hopefully it's the updated version. Let me see. Huh, not quite. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Hello. Oh, yo, bro, it's been like how many years? How have you been, man? What's been going on? It's been a real long time, man. It's been a long time. It's been quite a bit. I feel like that the numbers still just did not update the way they need. Damn. This one is outdated. But low key, man, I think it's enough. Let me go ahead. And also, I haven't updated these just chatting topics in like months. It's been a long time. Round two? Oh, really? Round two. Now, but the question is, will you be able to do it? Now, I'm going to give you one chance. We had a 10-minute timeout. We had a long timeout. We had a lot of time to think about our actions tonight. Now, talk to me. Do you think that what you said tonight is acceptable? Even though you're an atheist, do you believe what you said tonight is acceptable? Do you think that's okay? To say that to just say that in general. Do you think that's okay? And now the person's moving on. Now, what he said is completely unacceptable, but I'm not going to hold a grudge. I'm tired. I have a lot going on. I'm trying to figure shit out in my own personal life. If he's not going to say those things anymore, We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna pretend it never happened. I don't know. My favorite anime is One Piece right now. It's a really great anime. Really, really good. Um, I think I'm a real fan of it. It's really good. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to go up here to the topics tonight. These topics are low key outdated as hell. Oh, One Piece. I love One Piece. I haven't seen that one. I have not seen that one. It's very interesting that we're gonna just pretend that he didn't just say the most foul shit you could ever say in history. And, but I gotta work on this. I gotta work on letting things go and just moving on. So I guess this is me working on it and me just not, just moving forward. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Wow. What a night. What a night. What a night. What a night. Huh. Alrighty. Let me delete. Wait, am I deleting the wrong one? I need to update the topics. Now, luckily, this one is correct because, like, I tried to click on the other thing and it didn't work. Hope my phone doesn't overheat. Okay, I was able to charge my phone. That's life. Brush off things that don't really matter, anyways. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, that's true. I gotta just let it go. It's very disgusting, but God, He's gonna handle him. He's gonna handle it. And I just have, I'm gonna trust God as always, and He's just gonna handle it. We never know when, but He will. He will do it. Just gotta let it go. Still gotta do the brakes on my car and the spark plugs and the engine. Hope the parts arrive soon. Oh, that's good, bro. That's really cool. So all of that's been going really well for you. That's really good. That's really, really good. Hold on, still trying to. I like Grimes, to be honest. She makes really good music. I have like all of her albums. Like I swear, her music is slept on. She's really talented. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with being bisexual. There's nothing wrong with that. But you must understand, no matter what your sexuality is, there's no excuse. You can't say things like that. You know, just like how people have held me accountable for the shit I say, I got to do the same to you, man. We have got to hold each other accountable for our actions. You are? I didn't know that. Oh, I'm just finding that out. That's also obviously fine. I'm just very shocked. I did not know that. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Give me one quick sec. I do not know what's going on with my list here because I'm supposed to have everything here. And, that's not the case, and I don't know why. Let me look at the number. Oh, now it's 3. You know what? Whatever. I'm tired. Who cares? This dumb list, man. This is so annoying. Okay. Either way, it's fine. Like I said, guys, be yourself and do what you love to do, and just be who you truly are. There's literally nothing wrong with that, and don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. I gotta take my own advice. Because Lord have mercy, this YouTube stuff has just been... I love it, man, but Lord, it's not all glamorous. I have a different personality, so when they take over, I do not remember anything. Really? I'm not saying you're lying. Of course, I mean, I don't have a right to say that, because you could be telling the truth. That is a real thing. Like, sometimes people can act a whole different way and then not remember what happened. That is true. That can happen. But are you sure? You're not just trying to lie to me, are you? Are you? We have to be honest with one another. We have to be honest with each other. You just gotta do what you love. Like my family tree videos, for example, I've been working on those since July. And it makes me happy, and it gives me a reason to get up in the morning. It's a big deal. You have to have something to make you excited and something to wake you up. So, that's just what it is. So I need to keep on going. And yes, it is hard. It ain't easy, but you just got to keep on pushing through. Okay, we're good. Now, give me 1 second. So I'm still editing. Back into it. I feel that I was out all day the past few days. I'm beat, and I still got to rep present to help my folks out. Man, you've always been a really hardworking person, and I've always truly respected you for that, bro. And low-key, we gotta catch up and talk on VC sometime, because it's been a long time, man. I gotta catch up with the others too. I've been so busy too, and I will continue to be. I am not lying. Just kidding, of course. Well, you never know. I hope he ain't lying, especially after earlier. But hey, he's saying he's telling the truth, so hopefully he is. And I think I have about 5 different personalities. What are your personalities, if you don't mind me asking? What are your personalities? I need to move that to a different note. Excuse me. Yeah, we gotta catch up, bro. We gotta catch up. You know, I know you've been busy. I've been busy. Shit happens. But yeah, we gotta catch up sometime. And I'm really glad I did this stream. It's been a really long time, and I really fell out of my streaming schedule, and I do need to go soon. But since it's winter break, it's easier to do these longer streams. I cannot fucking talk today. The personalities from Inside Out. I'm fucking dead. Don't joke like that. Don't joke like that. But no, seriously, we are taking this seriously. So you don't have to tell us, and it's none of our business. But you do not have to tell us. You don't have to. But if you'd like to, we're here to listen. We are here to listen. One demonic, two chill, three sexist, four do not care, five hateful. Those are Angel Dust's personalities. Well, first off, thank you for sharing that with us. Me and the other people here in the stream tonight. Thank you for sharing that with me. Unlike some of these other people or therapists, I'm not going to tell anybody. Now, that does explain as to why you said that just now. But what do you think triggered you to say something like that? What do you think was the cause of that? Yeah, I feel like I have too much free time during this break. It sucks. Hey, it could be a good thing to have free time. I swear to God, there's gonna be a point in time in both of our lives where we're gonna be so busy we're not even gonna be able to do really anything, and that sucks. So yeah, it's good to have those times where you're just not working or you're not, really doing anything. And they talk to me in my head. When I ask what happened, they say nothing. I'm really sorry to hear that, bro. That can't be easy. If you can't control it, then I mean, it is what it is. I just hope that things get better for you, man. And I'm really glad, that I didn't kick you out of the stream or whatever, because then I wouldn't have known all of this. And so I guess the moral of the story is to hear out people and to hear out their reasoning and to try to just figure it out, maturely. Oh, no. I like burped there. That is something else. That is something else. Oh, you do? Angel Dust Lover, you do speak a little bit of Japanese? Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me approve that. Mr. Squeeze Your Nuts, yo, what's good, bro? You left earlier. What happened? You left earlier without saying anything. I actually really do like Japanese songs, and I actually wanted to learn Japanese myself. Hello. I wanted to learn. I did wanted to learn. I wanted to learn Japanese at at one point. Should probably still try to do that. What an interesting and a really unexpectedly long stream this has been. However, we're currently at 116 minutes. I don't know why it comes out like this. So it's been a long stream. It's been a long one tonight. Okay, I saw it, bro. I saw it. Hello. Can you say anything else, or is that are you good, bro? You all right? You okay? How you doing now? How's everything been? How is everything going? On the 23rd of December. All right, bro. You have a wonderful holiday. Thank you for joining, and I'll talk to you soon, bro. Have a wonderful Christmas, and thanks for always being a great friend. I'll talk to you, man. I use a Japanese dictionary. Oh, Japanese dictionary. That's maybe how I can learn. Where did you get a Japanese dictionary from? I need to get it. I need to get that. A Japanese dictionary. Light bulb appearing here. It's well, okay. Well, it's actually one technically there. So, yeah. Wow, light bulb in my head. That's how. All right. Bye bye. I'm really thinking. A Japanese dictionary. Now, that could work out. Japanese dictionary. A Japanese dictionary. Now, that is a decent way to learn the language. Maybe. Because you could kind of try to put words together. Amazon, eBay. Oh, it's on Amazon? No, guys, I actually have a package. An early Christmas gift I gave to myself, and I need to open my package. Still need to do that. At least I need to open up my package. When am I gonna be able to open up my package? Gotta open up my package. So that's interesting. So then that's where it's from then. I haven't gotten any dislikes on my streams in a long time. That sadly breaks the damn streak. Since fucking July 7th. SMH. Ah. Hmm. 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 Gotta think. Wait, am I still on now? Sorry, I was daydreaming and I was still saying that. I don't know why. Here, one word in Japanese. It's Mizu. Water. Mizu. Am I saying it right? Mizu. That's not that hard. Because there's two different ways to write Japanese. It's the symbol layout, and then it's the way on how it's actually pronounced. There is that too. So it's kind of that. Ah, makes sense. I need to find a effing profile picture. A new profile picture because, man, I gotta get into it. Anyways, we gotta get back to our peak, everybody. We gotta get back to where we were before. So that's what we need to work on together. Gotta just keep on going. Oh, I'm saying it right. Yay! I said it right. Mizu means water. But how do I say the full sentence? Can I have some water in Japanese? How do I say the full one? I wonder how. Ah, okay. Understandable. Understandable. There's a lot we both need to learn. Especially me. At least you actually know a word or two. I don't even know anything, about Japanese yet. Not even there yet. What was I about to say? Damn it. Yeah. Guys, I really do need to tackle my issue with, with self-doubt. Gotta work on that. Now, it's not too bad. It's kind of like with the biggest goals I have, that I have self-doubt in, like, my really big goals. I think Arctic foxes are so damn cute. I know, they are. Arctic foxes are cute. I love animals. They're so, animals are really cool, Without them, I mean, what would we eat? Sure, we'd eat vegetables, and then we'd eat, fruits. But then, if no animals existed, you couldn't eat meat. So it's like, we need animals in a way. We need animals. Fuck, I have to post, and then I also have to go soon, too. Oh, you have a plushie? Oh, that's so cool. I have some plushies myself. Just because you're older, that does not mean shit. Do what you want to do. Collect the stuff you want to collect. Let me take a look. Sorry, I'm thinking. Thank God for a laptop. Alright, guys. I'm gonna head out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking around for this long stream. I'm gonna try to get into my schedule and my rhythm of doing streams again. So stay tuned. On these streams, I do hope that you guys will enjoy, what is to come. And I guess I'll call this episode 1 of my Just Chatting series, I guess. So I'm gonna edit the title maybe. If not, whatever, it's episode 1. But anyways, thank you all for watching. And I will see you all in the next stream. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.